Imagine for a moment you are an artist, but instead of brushes and paint, you have a keyboard and code. You are sitting in front of a blank screen, and with just a few keystrokes, you can create something out of nothing. This, my friends, is the magic of coding. Since the dawn of time, human has a desire to control and create. Whether it's building pyramids or launching rockets, we have always wanted to shape our world. Coding is the modern day equivalent of this ancient desire. Coding allows us to command machines, to make them perform tasks, and in doing so, we create something entirely new. Think about the apps you use daily: Instagram, WhatsApp, YouTube. All these platforms that connect billions of people are built with code. But coding is not just about creating software. Coding is about problem solving, about making the impossible possible. And the best thing is that coding allows you to create your own world, your own rules. Coding is like having a superpower. Imagine if you could tell machines what to do and they obey you. Whether it's creating a virtual reality game, developing a health app, or even automating your home, coding gives you the ability to make these things happen. It's like speaking the language that only computers understand, and when you learn these languages, the possibilities are endless. You will be thinking, all right, but coding must be really hard, right? Let me break it to you. Coding is not as complicated as it seems. It's not about being a genius or having a degree in computer science. Coding is simply about learning how to communicate with the machine in a language it understands. If you give directions to someone, you have understood the basic concept of coding. Programming languages are the secrets, codes that computers understand. Just like we have English, Urdu, or Spanish, computers have Python, JavaScript, and C++. Every language serves unique purpose. Python, for instance, is like your universal toolkit, simple yet powerful. JavaScript is the language of the web, making things move and interact, and then there is C++ that is used for increased performance. Learning to code is like embarking on a journey. The more you learn, the more you discover. Today you write a simple code, tomorrow you are developing a game. Each step you take, you are building something bigger, something more complex, and something uniquely yours. All this might seem complex to you, but the truth is coding is about starting simple. You write a small code, even solve a small problem, you begin to build confidence. Slowly you start understanding how these small pieces fit together to solve bigger problems. Now, why should you learn coding? It's not just about getting a job or creating apps. Coding teaches you how to think. It helps you understand problems, break them down, and find solutions. It is a type of skill that can benefit you in every aspect of life, whether you are in business, healthcare, or the arts. Coding empowers you to create, innovate, and lead. How does coding actually works? So what does code actually do? It is an essential set of instructions that tells the computer what tasks to perform and how to perform them. For example, if you want your computer to display a message like "Hello World," you would write code that instructs the computer to do exactly that. Here's how it looks in Python. This simple line of code is a command. The print function tells the computer to display the text in quotation marks on the screen. How computers understand code? Computers don't understand the code directly. They only understand binary, a language made up of zeros and ones. When you write code in a programming language, it has to be translated into binary through a process called compiling or interpreting, depending on the language you are using. Now let's relate this to something practical. Suppose you are creating a simple calculator. You would write code that tells the computer to take two numbers from the user and then add them together, and then display the result. Here is a simplified example in Python. Input is used to get data from the user. Int converts the input from a string into a number. The plus sign performs the addition. Print displays the result. To sum it up, coding is all about giving precise instructions to a computer using a language it can understand. These instructions are translated into binary and executed by the computer to perform tasks. Whether you are creating a simple calculator or building an entire application, it all starts with writing clear and accurate code. And that's the magic of coding. It turns your ideas into reality by guiding the computer to do exactly what you want step by step. Coding shapes the future. How? From self-driving cars to AI that can predict diseases, coding is the engine behind the innovations that are changing our world. And the most amazing thing is that you don't have to be a tech giant to start. All you need is curiosity and a willingness to learn. So here is a challenge for you. Stop thinking of coding as something technical or boring. Think of it as a new way to express yourself, to solve problems, and to create something meaningful. Coding is a skill that empowers you, that gives you control over the digital world around you. So take the leap and discover the power of coding. I'll be glad to help you in this journey, so join me on this journey. Do subscribe and stay tuned.